Hello friends, hello and welcome. Welcome to your wellness moment. And today you're joining me, Jen, from Personal Power Life Coaching for Wellness. And in this segment in our show tonight or today, we are going to create a quick and easy, simple melon mix using powerful antioxidant spices that are my favorite, my three favorite, and which combine the magic of melons, two different melons. We're working with this Rock Melon or cantaloupe melon, and also this other melon, Sweet Melon from Oman. So I just bought these because I was really feeling the need to hydrate, and I know that these are so succulent and absolutely extremely beneficial because of the vitamin C, vitamin A, even the color, the lycopene, not the lycopene, but the beta carotene, I believe, is great for skin health, and it's great for hydration. It's good fiber for easy elimination. Now, one thing with melons that I practice myself is the principle of food combining. So if you haven't heard of that before, then it's something you may want to research if you experience any kind of digestive problems or issues. And when I started food combining in 2016, I experienced immediate improvement in my digestion, and also, I think it even resulted in a little bit of weight loss at that time because I was combining properly foods in a manner that resulted in them being digested most efficiently, most effectively, and without or reducing any kind of bloating or gas or gastric discomfort. So if that's something that you ever struggle with or that you've experienced and you want to kind of nip at the bud, then look into food combining. And I've made a video before on food combining, and in particular I keep a food combining chart, and I definitely encourage us to look into it if you ever experience any struggles with digestion. And this is one simple food combining chart which shows that proteins and carbohydrates are not to be combined together in the same meal and the same bite, and that fruits are meant to be eaten alone. And also that melons, in particular, melons are meant to be eaten by themselves on an empty stomach. Now, it's been a few hours since I ate, so it's technically, it's been a few hours, so I do have an empty stomach. I guess, yeah, gastric emptying. And so let's do this, because even though it's nighttime, I know that, maybe melons are best in the morning, which I also, of course, do because everything just gets flowing more harmoniously. But this is what my intuition is guiding me to do right now for tonight, and why not? And it doesn't mean I'll eat everything that I make, but it's a start so that I'll save it for tomorrow. So basically, we're just gonna add some rock melon, and I already added a couple of cubes, and I feel that it's so soft, and I love that. I love that it's so, and that's what I really wanted. I really love the soft parts, not the hard, crunchy bits. That's not really my vibe. I don't really do like hard fruits so well. So this is 110 grams, and then this is the Omani Sweet Melon. Hello, Cheryl. Hey, thanks for joining. And so this is our now sweet melon that I'm adding. Again, this is super hydrating. It's a really great way for you to nourish yourself if you're experiencing any kind of tummy issues, especially if you start in the morning and you have this without anything else. I can assure you that it's gonna really be good for you. So what I'll do now is, so that's 160 grams of the sweet melon, and we're going to now add our powerful spices. And so let me just jot that down. So we had 160 and 110. Because it's not about, you know, just eating and eating and eating, but it's about having an adequate sense of quantity so that we know how much energy in terms of calories we're getting into our body, so that you can either lose weight if you want to lose weight, or maintain or gain weight. So this is really important. Calories are a part of the equation of weight. One part, not everything, because then you have to take into account if there are other pathogens in your body, in your liver, that are clogging it and making it a fatty liver, and thus enabling you to gain weight over time and having the loss of weight even more difficult. So different factors, but for now, knowing our calories is very important. And now I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. I would use the root, but the root might be a little bit too staining for my machine. So I want to take it easy in that regard. And let me put the melons over there. And here is our machine. So that was 1 teaspoon of turmeric. And then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of ginger powder. And I'm working with gingers, with these powders, just to make it simple for tonight. I just felt like it. I don't know if you ever just feel like it, but you know, the intention is that may our impulses and may our guidance lead us, and it does, only to those things that are beneficial. So when you say, oh, I had a vibe, or I had my intuitive hit that told me to do something, we want that to be from a space of wisdom and wellness and goodness, with a good result for our mind, our body, our spirit, and our energy. Energy, energy, energy. So you already saw what we put into the machine now. This is with the food processor, friends, so it's not complicated at all. You just grab your food processor. I love my latest and greatest Black & Decker food processor. It's 500 watts. I really, really love it. I'm glad that I made the investment. Now I'm capping it up here. I haven't added any kind of liquid to it. Now, you know what? I typically really like to add a citrus, but for some reason I'm going to add some coconut water. And then we have here lemon juice. So let's see what happens, all right? So we're gonna just add actually some coconut for hydration. So we get double whammy hydration tonight in this moment. Or in the morning. This would be wonderful to do in the morning, especially in the morning when you're, you know, having an empty stomach and you want to start having your food, but you don't want to open with anything too rough, right? You want to start nice and easy and gentle. So that was some lemon juice. Now we're gonna cap this up. And then, you know, it's simple. It's simple as long as we have the ingredients available to us. And we're gonna plug in, plug and play, as some will like to say. And let's do it. Oh, wow. Okay, I think it doesn't need much really. So it's like a bit of a mash, so it'll be very easy to digest. And so let's have a taste of that already. Now I can certainly let it go for longer to make it more of a liquidy type of substance. But let's see. It's very nice and soft and very mild. It's not like mega sweet, so you don't have to worry about your blood sugar levels going through the roof and then dropping. And then it's very, very simple. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grind it a bit further because I'm just sharing what I like to do. And so in this case, I'm going to bring it to a little bit more of a softness. So that is more of a liquidy, magical creation. It's more of a, yeah. So that's it. So now we're gonna serve it up so you get a sense of what that's about. It's quite liquidy, which I wanted. I didn't want anything too blocky. And we'll grab a nice little container. But for now, let's use the bowl. Great. So that's it. That's all it takes for you to be hydrated in a natural way. Why does it matter? Because our skin needs hydration, our organs need hydration. We need to keep things moving along, and especially in the summer months. That's 184 grams. And that's it. And so what you could do, which I like to do, is add a little bit more vitamin C to get more of that antioxidant and immune system boosting powerful effect by adding lemon juice or lime. Lime is so divine, and yeah, you know, melons in the summer, why not? So take a look at this. It's almost like a little soup, so maybe even for your babies, if you have a family or you have an elderly parent or a child who needs to kind of take it easy in the morning. This almost looks like a porridge. It's a melon porridge. But hey, don't judge it till you try it, right? Yeah, it's very nice. And if you just did the melons alone without adding turmeric, that could be even better. It depends really on your preference and your taste buds. So that's it for now. I'm sending you lots of love. Thanks for joining. Super simple in our kitchen of wellness. Why? Because wellness in the kitchen is really fundamental, because what we put in is what is feeding our cells, feeding our organs, giving us the energy. Even the thoughts that we think can be affected by what we're eating, because even having the wrong bacteria in our guts can cause depression, can cause brain fog, can feed pathogens and bacteria. Viruses in our system are fed by certain kinds of foods. So we obviously don't want those foods entering the system. It's like a restriction, like no permission to the foods that feed bacteria and pathogens. And yes, open borders to those foods that nourish and cleanse, support, revitalize, energize, and boost and support the cells, the organs, the heart, the liver, the kidneys, the pancreas, the lungs, the bladder, the brain, our eyes, everything. It comes from our food in terms of nutrition and energy source. We're here as physical beings, as human beings on earth, and as such, we need to work in a synergy with the earth. So that's it for now, friends. Sending you lots of blessings. Our melon magical mix has been created. And of course, enjoy your melons normally and simply as it is, in perfectly ripe and delightful manner. Blessings, and I'll see you so soon. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll come back to you immediately. Take care, and thank you for watching. Lots of love. Bye for now from Jen at Personal Power Life Coaching for Wellness. Namaste.